Hello, my little dreamers, and welcome back to our cozy storytime corner. Tonight, snuggle down under your blankets, because we're about to dive into a truly enchanting tale. Our story begins with a curious little firefly named Leo. Leo lived in a room that was just like any other, filled with toys, a comfy bed, and a window looking out at the sleepy moon. Now, Leo loved bedtime. Not just because it was time to close his eyes, but because after his parents tucked him in, something truly extraordinary happened, one night. As the moonlight painted silver stripes across his floor, Leo noticed a faint, shimmering glow coming from right under his bed. He wondered, what could that be? With a brave little flutter, Leo peered under his bed. And what he saw made his antennae twitch with amazement. It wasn't dust bunnies or forgotten socks. No, it was a winding, flowing staircase, leading down into a secret, magical library. The air shimmered with soft, pastel light, and the shelves were stacked high with the most beautiful, colorful books he had ever seen. Leo carefully tiptoed down the stairs. The moment his tiny feet touched the carpet, a little giggle rippled through the air. A bright blue book with sparkly wings fluttered right up to him. "Welcome, little seeker," it chirped. "We've been waiting for you." Leo's eyes grew wide. "You can talk," he whispered, completely astonished. Suddenly, books all around him began to stir. A grumpy-looking pirate book with a patched-up cover grumbled, "Aye, lad, we all talk and sing. And sometimes, we even dance." Just then, a cheerful, fluffy cloud book floated past, trailing little puffs of glitter. "But our favorite thing," it whispered softly, "is sharing our stories." Leo spent hours in the secret library. He met a brave knight book who told tales of dragons and daring rescues, a funny cookbook that made him giggle with silly recipes, and a wise old star chart book that showed him pictures of sparkling galaxies far, far away. Each book had its own voice, its own personality, and its own incredible adventure waiting to be discovered. But then, the most wonderful thing happened. He saw a small, worn-out book, sitting alone on a lower shelf, looking a little sad. Leo carefully picked it up. It didn't have a fancy cover, but inside, its pages were filled with beautiful drawings of a little firefly, just like him, exploring a giant, wondrous garden. It was a story about courage and kindness. As he read, the little book seemed to glow even brighter, and Leo felt a warm, happy feeling spread through his chest. He realized that even the quietest stories hold the most magic. The night flew by in a blur of laughter, wonder, and whispered tales. Just as the first rays of dawn began to peek through his bedroom window, the books began to settle back onto their shelves, their glow dimming to a soft hum. The blue book with wings gently nudged him. "It's time to dream of our stories now, Leo," it said. "But remember, this library is always here, waiting for you." As Leo climbed back into his bed, the secret library faded, leaving behind only the gentle morning light. He closed his eyes, the big, contented smile on his face. He knew now that reading wasn't just about words on a page. It was about stepping into new worlds, meeting incredible friends, and discovering magic in every single story. Reading can open magical worlds, far beyond anything you can imagine. Thank you for snuggling in with me tonight, little stars. I hope Leo's adventure inspires you to explore all the wonderful stories waiting for you. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you loved our story, and subscribe so you don't miss our next magical tale. Sweet dreams, everyone.